Morning everybody, Stu here from Hot Forex. It's Thursday the 10th of January and our European update. Well, lots of volatility overnight, principally driven by the Fed. The Bank of Canada, as Andrea mentioned yesterday, didn't change rates. No expectation for them to do so. But it's really all dollar driven. Dollars weakened significantly from the Fed minutes. The continuing government shutdown is really weighing on the dollar as well. Big acrimonious meeting between Mr. Pelosi and Schumer and the president yesterday ended very quickly. So dollars, under pressure here. So euro here from yesterday's 14.50, we rallied very aggressively through 115. It's held 115. We got as high as 115.70, and we're at 115. 47 as you can see here on this 1 hour chart. If we go to the daily chart, you can see that how the ATR has increased quite significantly. We're about 70 over the November-December period, and we're right up to the 90s in the last few days. So lots of volatility back in the euro. So a relatively well bid intraday over 115. Pivot is down here at the key 115 level now. So we haven't retested this big up candle we had yesterday. So looking to move down a wee bit at the moment, but strong support here at 115.12. Euro, yen gone in obviously the opposite direction from yesterday's attempt at 109. We've come off very aggressively through 108, so 100 and odd pips there for the yen yesterday, and we're currently under 108. We're at 107.95, support at 107.75 at S1 on the daily time frame there in this intraday chart. So some support there. Pivot, daily pivot is at 108.35 for dollar yen, but so relatively weak dollar continues and a stronger yen. Pound, even the pound rallied on the weaker dollar. We're over 108 briefly, didn't really hold it, come back down, and we've moved down yet again. Another Brexit is any tweak of Brexit news or any Brexit news is weighing on the pound every time. Not necessarily here against the dollar, but if you look at the dollar, the pound against the yen in a minute, and you see a big downtrend which continues. But here, even against the dollar here, we've rolled over back to the pivot here at 127.58. Support is down here at 127.12. So although it's it looks okay here. It's more to do with a weak dollar than a strong pound. Here up on the daily time frame here against the yen, you can see what a big old downtrend we've had through November, through December, and into January. So strong, weak pound basically. The news yesterday was a second vote, unexpected vote from the government lost yesterday. It means that Mrs May has only 3 days to come up with a solution or a plan B after the vote on Tuesday, which she will most likely lose at the moment. She keeps talking about looking for assurances from the EU. Nothing's been forthcoming, and also coming up with another idea about the Northern Ireland backstop. Again, nothing's come out. The debate continues. Yesterday was the first day. Debate continues for the next 4 days into the vote on Tuesday. So pound very much under pressure. CAD, as I say, continues to be well bid against the dollar. Ran into this key support though at 132.04. Doesn't seem to want to go much lower than that, but again up on the daily time frame, so big old move down, and we've ran into this support area here at 132. So maybe running out of steam, but as you can see, we've had a very strong move down in the last week. 3.5% move for dollar CAD in 1 week is a big old move. Just get rid of that one. And the other two big movers were oil and the commodities, oil and gold. Oil rallied very strongly again yesterday on the back of the equity rally through $52, ran into 52.40, and it's come off a wee bit this morning, and it looks like it might be moving down here at 151.58-60 sort of zone at the moment. So it's come back off a bit, but in say it's given up about 50% of that big up candle. So key level here at R1. Pivot is now over the psychological $50 at 50.60 for oil. So we're over 51, and the key pivot is at 50.60. So the big psychological $50 level has held relatively well. So 55 up on the daily time frame, maybe in view as well. And finally, gold. Big old rally yesterday. We were as low as 12.80, and then we rallied up very, very significantly yesterday into this over 12.95 and into 12.96 overnight into R1. So another well bid commodity on the back of the weak dollar, basically, which is the it's the shutdown that's hanging on it, as well as obviously the dovish tones out of the Fed continuing to ripple out. Today we've got the ECB minutes as well, but more significantly we've got in the view of the weakening dollar, we've got more speeches from the Fed. We've got Evans, we've got Bullard, and the governor himself speaks later on today, and then overnight also the Vice Governor Clarides has a speech as well. So lots of Fed speak to probably sort of cement this dovish tone and this data-driven announcement that came out of the minutes, or was supported out of the minutes yesterday as well. So take care. We'll see you all later. All the best. Bye bye.